Hi Larry, it was nice speaking with you earlier today. Once again, my name is Michelle, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring more customers to your business. So if by the end of this video, if you've liked what you heard and you can see that I do have some tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat, or at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I give you and do it yourself, then that works as well. So let me go ahead and show you those 3 things that will set your company above your competition. The first thing that we're going to go over is going to be content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content for the first result on Google for roofing is anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need to have at least 1,500 words on your home page with the right keywords. Right now, just looking at you and your competition, you have 692 words on your home page, where your competition that we're going to be looking at today is Macy's. They have over 1,800. So you do have a gap there in your numbers for the words on your home page. So now let's go ahead and also what we can look at here. So when we're looking at content, it's everything that's on the home page here, and that is including any of your pictures. So on your pictures, you want to make sure that also, like when you go to save as, it has your actual company name, and this is actually good. Herd Construction Roofing, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma is perfect, and we want to make sure that's behind all of these, and you have that. And also, if you have any videos, you can also you have that as well, so that's perfect. So you just want to make sure Google is looking at everything, anything behind videos, behind pictures, and then like I said, you want to make sure you have 1,600 words just on your home page. So the next thing that we're actually going to look at today is going to be citations. One of the things I want to go ahead and show you though is if we go ahead and put in a new tab here, and what we are going to do is just search roofing OKC. And the first thing that we come across is going to be these couple of items up at the top here that say sponsored. These are actual paid ads, and ads can work, but they can also be a money pit if your foundation, your website, isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn money with Google ads until you know for sure your site will convert. But now to go ahead down here to the next section, we're going to look at this, not All American because that's a sponsored, so that's a paid ad. These top 3 here, OKC Roofers, Heiner, and Statewide. These are what we consider the map pack. It's your Google's top 3 that are up there for citations. And what a citation is, it's actually going to be your name, address, and phone number listed over different directories. And with that, you want to make sure that your name, address, and phone number are the same on each of these directories as well. So some of those directories that we could be looking at, it could be Yahoo, Bing, Yelp, InfoUSA, Merchant Circle, anything like that, any type of directory. We want to make sure that we have those on, in there so that we can get that. Now, how do you do this? Is, one thing that you want to do, the number one thing you can do is right now is make sure you get your name across those different directories. So one thing that we can do is we can use other companies, and what we do is we look up your competition, and what we actually do is pull any of their directories that they have listed on their site, and we actually go ahead and take that whole list and we put it on, we would match it with, on yours. And then we also just want to make sure, that we get, once we do that, we also want to make sure that we have 50 to 100 more than what they have. So it takes them a lot longer to catch back up. So that keeps you in that upper spot. The next thing that we're actually going to look at is backlinks. Backlinks is like link juice. It's what they also call it, but they call it the same thing. And what we do is if you scroll down past the map pack, this is your basis is your top person that is listed in the #1 spot. So, and this is where you want to be, and to get there you need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, it comes down to backlinks, and a backlink is when one website links to another. So you can look at it this way. Site A linking to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant site, the more valuable the link. So let me give you an example. If you get a local blog or an industry site linking back to you, then great. But if you are a roofing company and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut linking to you, not so great because you don't sell pizza. And and then just something else that I'm pulled, and then what we're looking at here is two different, it's another company that I was pulling some information on, and on this one here, it's actually showing right now, it looks like you have 88 backlinks, but if we go to Bases has 805 backlinks, so they have a lot that's going back to their site. Once again, to get these, we go exactly see what sites are linking to them, and we can get those same links for your business. Getting to the top is not magic. It's a method. And and I've shown, the different methods here today that we can do. So what I want to go ahead and do now is just give you a quick overview of what we just went over. So once again, #1, we went through content. Your front page needs to at least have 1,500 words. #2 is citations. You want to have 200 to 300 of these additional to beat out the competition by landslide. And then 3 is backlinks. You need more relevant sites pointing at your business to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these things today, you can be #1 across Google. So now either you can go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle, and my number is 405-410-3024, and I look forward to hearing from you. And once again, it was nice talking with you today, Larry, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.